if you gather all the preachers in the world, and let's say we've all preached a different angle or perspective or truth or dimension or kingdom principle about God, we still have not did all the preaching. We still don't know all there is to know about him. I mean, look at Paul, for an example, who wrote 1/3 or more of the New Testament.
Yeah.
And then he ends it with, "Oh, if I only knew him." What do you mean if you only knew him?
If I would have knew.
There's so much you've written to us that we're taking and we're getting to know him more.
Yeah.
And for you to say, "Oh, if I only knew him," which tells when I talk to people and they try to tell me, "Well, I can't believe God don't exist," because where did he come from? And I said, "See, your mind is too small.
You're asking the wrong question."
See, that's that question is wrong, because if I can trace his origin, he's not God.
He's not.
He's
Not the self-existing one.
Exactly. He exists because he exists. That's it. When he start, I don't know. I'm not God.
And to go along with that,
I wish I could tell you, but
the word tells us that we prophesy in part.
Yeah.
And a lot of time people take this prophecy and they say, well, if we're given a word about the election that's coming up, I might have this piece of it and somebody else will have this piece of it and then somebody else will have this piece of it. Then when we come together, we'll get the full
picture. Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
But also prophesy means to preach.
To preach, yep.
It means to proclaim.
Mm-hmm.
So when we prophesy or we preach in part, meaning we're only preaching one part of God, one part of the gospel, one part of his goodness, his grace, his mercy. And if you can take all of the preachers that you know and put together all their parts and then think there's still so much more about God
that we don't know.
He is in eternity right now with angels who are constantly saying, holy, holy, holy. And then when they look up to behold his glory,
they go back down.
They go back down because he's revealed something that's eternity been happening before we got here.
Yeah,
and that's been going on before we got here.
It's eternity.
Yet, he's still able to reveal himself. And my amazing thing to me is that in all of the time that existence has been existing, and God has been revealing himself to the angels.
It's college degree stuff.
And then all of the things were going on in the earth.
Yeah.
It was still so amazing to them. They were still so blown away.
Yeah.
When he revealed his redemption plan about man.
For man.
When Christ came. They were just like, oh my, and it took it to another level. And then we can start to understand why in the Old Testament and the Psalms, when they talk about men and angels and how he's given them charge over us and made them minister spirits to us. Now they understand why they're in a sense serving us because they understand what we mean to God. Now they understand our worth.
Yeah.
Not because of us, but because of what they saw God give up for us.
That's like, right. He placed the value